After serving 28 years in prison, this man has finally been released. In 1987, a woman who was out drinking with three men said, "Once I told my company good night, I went home and I was beat up and violated. The bones in my face was broken and I lost sight in one of my eyes." When the police first asked the woman, could she identify the person who attacked her, the woman said, "No, it was dark." It wasn't until a day and a half later, the woman told him that I had a dream that it was my neighbor who attacked me. And based off of that information, police collected DNA evidence, which they did not test, and blood samples, which did not match. The man was still sentenced to 48 years in prison, which he served 28 years on. The attorney for the man said, the victim came to court and identified him based on what came to her in her dream. There was no other evidence. There was nothing against him. There was no witnesses. There was no nothing. There was just a woman who had a dream. Listen, this man lost 28 years of his life because a woman had a bad dream. And this is scary. It's scary because they out here trying to pass laws where if you get found guilty of crimes like this, you could be castrated. They want to cut your private area off because they believe by removing your testicles, they could remove your aggression. That's the same thought process that they have when they dealing with dogs. That's why if you have a pit bull, they recommend that you get them neutered once they make 12 months. And listen to me. I know this might be hard to believe for some of y'all, but y'all the same people who believe that 14-year-old boy, George, deserved to go to the electric chair. They had to sit him on top of phone books because he was too small. Listen to me. When these people want you, it don't matter if you did it or not. They asked him for DNA evidence. He gave it to them. They didn't even test it. They asked him for blood samples. He gave it to them. It didn't match. They still sentenced him to 48 years in prison. He still did 28 years.